everyone. I hope y'all are doing well. I just want to apologize for this long break, but the past months have been eventful. I self-published my first book. It's called Vanilla Cake, and I intended for this upload to be all about it, but I'm preparing a video for that. You could find it on Amazon and a bunch of other online bookstores. I'll leave the links in the description. I won't take much of your time. Let's get on with the video. Before we get into the video, these all are information I gathered from the internet. I don't own any content presented. I'm here to storytell. These are theories, not facts. It is believed that the human brain is incapable of creating a new face. People may dream of individuals they don't recall seeing in real life. But a lot of researchers came up with an explanation. We pass by hundreds of thousands of strangers, and our brain stores them subconsciously. Other sources state that the brain creates faces by taking different features of people we saw or know and combine it into one person. But this theory doesn't make sense, since automatically, to every feature we think of, we associate it with the person we either saw in real life or on the internet. But who knows? Our minds are capable of so much. However, if most evidence point at the theory that we can only dream of people we have seen in real life, why did people around the world dream of this questionable and horrifying man? This man was first drawn by a female patient of a well-known psychiatrist from New York in January 2006. The female patient claimed to be seeing this man in her dreams. In more than one occasion, that man has given her advice on her private life. That portrait lies on the psychiatrist's desk for a few days, until one day a male patient identifies that face and says that the man has visited him in his dreams. Both patients argued that they never saw him in real life. The psychiatrist then sent the picture to colleagues who were dealing with people having recurring dreams. In 4 of these colleagues, patients identified the man and described him as this man. In 2008, this man was brought to the public by an Italian marketer via a website. However, the website gained attention from the press and internet users in October of 2009. No living man has ever been recognized as the man of the portrait, despite knowing very specific details. For example, some dreamers mentioned he had 6 fingers on his right hand, and that he was a Brazilian teacher. Some claimed that the man never moved or spoke, but others claimed that he said very chilling words. Those who heard the man speak didn't identify the voice, as it is much harder for someone to remember the audio part of the dream than the visual. The dreams varied from romantic to deadly situations, to flying with the man, to just seeing him staring at the dreamer and doing nothing. Others said he was warning them about something. Italian marketer was interviewed by Vice magazine for an article that took the situation seriously. He explained that he first dreamed this man before he was aware of who he really was. It was in the winter of 2008, and this man invited him to create a website to find an answer to his own appearance. Before I discuss the theories and arising questions, I'll read y'all some anonymous experiences present on thisman.org. The first time I had a dream about this man, I was having a hard time at work. I had a dream about getting lost in a huge and deserted shopping mall. Suddenly, this man appeared and I started running away from him. He chased after me for what seemed like an hour until I found myself against a wall in the kids' area in the supermarket. At this point, he smiled at me and he showed me the way out towards the cash desks, and I woke up. Ever since that night, this man has appeared in all of my dreams, and he always gives me directions to get out of the dream and wake up. I dreamt of this man when I was in 10th grade. He hasn't been in any recurring dreams, just one very memorable and terrifying dream. In my dream, I was stuck in a room sitting on a chair. A few feet away from me, there was a television set. I was visited by two men I had never seen before, and they both attacked me. I woke up covered in sweat and tears, and I was screaming. I somehow fell asleep, then I found myself back in the room. I started screaming and crying. Then this man showed up on the screen. I begged him not to harm me. He didn't change his blank expression or speak. He slit my throat, and I woke up. I suppose he let me out of the nightmare, but I couldn't stop thinking about him for weeks. I dreamt this man. He was Brazilian and very handsome. He was a school teacher type with 6 fingers on his right hand. He said if the US had a nuclear disaster, go north. I have seen this man in 3 completely different dreams. He was slightly different from the picture, but I recognized him immediately. He appeared suddenly and disappeared in the same manner. His message in all 3 of my dreams was, "It's all over." That was repeated 3 times in each dream. The differences in the picture and the man in my dreams are, his hair was a little longer on the top, his eyebrows were not as bushy. Other than that, he is identical. I had no fear of him, but many questions. I've read stories, but right now it's time for the theories. I'll only be mentioning the common theories, but not all of them, since some are very extreme and unusual. Feel free to search about them. Starting off, we have the archetype theory, an example of Carl Jung's concept of the unconscious. Archetypal image belongs to the collective unconscious that can surface in times of hardship. For instance, emotional development, drastic changes in life, or stressful circumstances. Next, we have dream surfer theory. It's one with the greatest connection, yet the lowest scientific credibility. According to this theory, this man is a real person who can enter people's dreams by means of specific psychological skills. Some believe that in real life, this man looks like the man in the dreams. Others think that the man in the dreams looks completely different from his real life self. Another idea states that this is a scientific psychosociological theory, which claims that this phenomenon has surfaced casually and progressively developed by imitation. Basically, when people are exposed to this happening, they become so deeply astonished that they start seeing this man in their dreams. We sleep to avoid the noise of this world. We sleep to go to a universe where we don't carry trouble. We sleep to take a break from our minds, but it's when our minds work best at scaring us and showing us so many overwhelming mysteries, and leaves us with more questions than answers. Who is this man? Why are people dreaming of him around the world? And what the hell is he trying to deliver? There is no pattern in the dreams, no proof of existence of this man, and some believe it is a hoax, but who actually knows? That's it for the video, everybody. Let me know your thoughts, or if you had any experience about this suspicious man. I hope you enjoyed, and be sure to check out my self-published book, Vanilla Cake. I'll leave the link to it in the description down below. I'll see you next time. Bye!